Hello, my name is Bhaskar Goswami. I'm an advisor with People Before Patients and a mindfulness teacher. In this short video series, I'd like to share with you some insights and practices around mindfulness. To set the context, a quick understanding of the practice of mindfulness is cultivating the ability to be present with what is. And this is regarding our objective reality, our external world, all the things around us happening to us, and also our subjective reality, how we interpret those experiences in terms of our thoughts, images, emotions, and body sensations. And this cultivated presence has profound medical benefits. Studies published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease, Frontier Magazine, National Institute of Health, and many others have shown that mindfulness practice is a very powerful tool to enhance our brain capacity and our mental health. Things like improving our memory, improving our cognitive capacities, because we rewire parts of our brain that is dormant for a lot of us. So this practice allows us to awaken those parts of our brain. In this series, we'll talk about mindfulness in terms of the food that we eat. And the first tip I'd like to share with you is the one breath technique. First, to understand that when our mind wanders, it typically wanders into two different fields. The first field is the field of the past and the future. Things like guilt, shame, resentment, anger, they're all the mind locked in the past. And things like fear, phobia, stress, anxiety, that's all the mind that's chasing after the future. So the cultivated presence brings us really to the here and now, what's actually happening in the present moment reality. The other field the mind wanders into is the field of craving and aversion. Craving as in, I like it, I want it, I need it, this sort of heightened tension. And also aversion, I don't like it, I don't want it, it's boring. This sort of a reticence to what's happening. And this one breath technique allows us to step away from these playing fields and enter into this present moment and contact with the food that we eat. So the way this practice works is we just take one mindful breath. When the food arrives, looking at the food, and with the in-breath, hearing ourselves saying mentally, inhaling, I see my food, and with the out-breath, hearing ourselves saying mentally, thank you, food. So with the in-breath, I see my food, and with the out-breath, thank you, food. And really tuning in to the experience behind these words. With the in-breath, really seeing the food, all the lights and colors and hues and textures, and with the exhalation, feeling the gratitude towards the food that's in front of us. So this one deep breath allows us to switch from what's called the stress response, the fight or flight response that makes us tense and hurried and distracted, and brings us in alignment to what's called the relaxation response. And when we are relaxed, that's when the body is optimally designed to digest the food that we're eating and extract all the nutrients properly. So again, the technique, just one simple breath. Inhaling, I see my food. Exhaling, thank you, food. Just one breath to set the scene for enjoying a meaningful, delicious meal. I'll see you very soon for the second insight.